Chakra Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood oil and tea author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw recipes, vaccine exemption forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of algorithms, Chakra Doctor has led mass meditations, performed spiritual healing on celebrities, spoken to crowds of over 300 plus, and created religious exemption documents that have protected countless families. His teachings span astrology, divine brand that changes lives.
Oh, my bad, y'all.
The new Virgo money appears as a shining onyx-enriched skin. Imagine a black god, the multiversal architect, cloaked in cascading robes of stars. Each step he takes is a revelation, a testament to his divine purpose. Virgo's crown is a triple tier of gold scales, emerald leaves and silver coins, a symbol of his journey from humble beginnings to his current state of opulence. Virgo's right arm is a scroll of destiny, his left arm a staff of money manifesting ledgers, and from his feet sprout vineyards of emeralds, each leaf a different shade, each vine representing a different aspect of Virgo's being. Behind him floats a spiral vault that sings with the harmony of balance sheets, investments, and timelines. It's a reminder of the cosmic order Virgo brings to the universe. This is more than just an appearance. It's a glimpse into the soul of Virgo. It's a visual representation of his power, his purpose, and Virgo's unwavering commitment to balance. Operated by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, a divine spiritual institution.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law. Black people are slaves and white people own them. That's just the way it is.
I know. Just don't understand it, I guess.
Well, think of it this way, Kizzy. It's the natural way of things.
That's the way God made it?
Exactly. So if it wasn't right, why, he'd change it, wouldn't he? Kizzy, don't you want to be my slave?
Don't you want to be my slave? Hold on. Might have to edit that out, Dwayne. I ain't mean to let it go that far. You dig? But Charlie Kirk, man.
When my day come, they say that I'm the one these niggas wanna rip. Can't let them shine on me. I keep that eye on me. Dear Heavenly Father, when my day come, I'ma have a gun when my day come. They say that I'm the one these niggas wanna rip from. Can't let them shine on me. I keep that eye on me. Roaming around town, got something ugly.
Y'all see the donation links at the bottom. What it do, what it does, what it is. Oh, sorry. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. My bad. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. We are back live with another one. Make sure you go get that Black Cube Codex. Go get the Black Cube Codex. Live on Amazon, live on Kindle, live on Barnes and Nobles. The Black Cube Code. Don't worry about this, but this just this is the proofread. This is the proofread for myself. I could just pick up. There's way more where that came from. All right. This is just volume one. This is just volume one. Black Q Codex, Black Q Codex, Black Q Codex, Codex, Codex. I told you. I do this shit, boy. It's called the Black Cube Codex. Saturn exposed, sovereignty restored. Don't you just love the feeling? Man, oh man, oh man. This book is a wonderful book by the author, Chakra Doctor, who has multiple books under his authoring skills, writing belt. You understand? Boom. We can just pick a page. Somebody just say a page. Anybody just say a page. It's big one. It got like 180 pages on this joint. That's crazy. It got 180 pages. Wow. That's crazy. You got 180 pages. Somebody pick a page. Any page. Pick a page, any page. We're gonna get it about it. We're gonna get it about it, the Black Cube Codex, and I'm just gonna, just read whatever page we land on. Cause I don't know what page to pick. Let me see what they say. 143. Hey. All right, the Black Cube Codex. We are on 4 rules. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Look at 143. 143. 143. All right, wait a minute. It says, because remember, this is Saturn's world. In order for y'all to understand Charlie Kirk, you gotta understand Saturn's world. And in order for you to understand Saturn's world, you have to understand the source of Saturn's world. All praise be to the great grand holy mother of all divine. You see the red right there, because the red, this was a this was a strategic casualty of war. At the same, it's like multiple entendres. See, whenever it's magic, it's always layers. It's never just one thing. It's always multiple entendres. So look, Charlie Kirk, the MLK, the white people's MLK. He is the MLK. After Trump, it's Kirk. Trump and Kirk is like Malcolm and Martin, only that they got along on the front end. Malcolm and Martin getting along on the front end, that's Trump and Kirk. So wait a minute. It says rules, refs, penalties. Saturn's law in sports. Right? In sport. Sorry. Saturn's law in sport, because everything is a sport. Every sport has codified rules, officials in black and white, aka the Masonic checkerboard. Penalties for disobedience, instant replay, all-seeing eye. This reflects Saturn's legal system, karma and consequence simulation, a microcosm of obedience with chaos. You're not watching freedom. You're watching structured combat for audience pacification. You're watching structured combat for audience pacification. Remember, the halftime show is the ritual intermission. During the halftime shows, you got artists that perform, the crowds are distracted, emotions is stirred, often includes occult symbolism, fireworks, or mass spectacle. This is the Saturnian reset moment, a break between ritual halves, a chance to anchor new energies into the collective, often used for hidden spell casting. Think of the Super Bowl halftime shows. They are not entertainment. They are ritual broadcasts to millions. The crowd is the emotional battery for the grid of. Go get the book, bro. It's on Barnes and Nobles. It's on Amazon. It's on my website, chakra.xyz. Please get it from my website first, but if you must, not trust the source, aka the great grand holy mother's son in the flesh, bringing you the script live and direct, then please go get it from one of your trusted sources like Amazon. I know you trust Jeff Bezos, right? And I know you trust Barnes and Nobles, right? I know you trust Lulu and all them, right? So go just Google Chakra Doctor or Google. You trust Kindle? Go on your Kindle and go buy the book. Go on the Kindle and go buy the book. Right now I got a special going on for 90 days. If you got a Kindle subscription, you can just go put in the Black Cube Codex and get the book for free right now. You can go into the Black Cube Codex and get the book for free right now at the Kindle. That's to show love to the debut. It's a $50 book. It's a $50 book. Hey, you get it for free right now if you got Kindle Unlimited. Go get for the next. I think it's for the next 60 days or 90 days. I don't know, but it's some type of like promo deal that they make you do with Amazon. So that's the promo deal right now. The promo deal right now. Peace and love, Jacob, Yakub the Miller. Yakub the Miller. Nice little back on it. It shows the Black Cube, it shows what I'm doing in the process. Look at the Black Cube. Look at the Black Cube. It shows what I'm doing in the process. You see the Black Cube is cracked. I mean, I cracked the code. I didn't want to figure out the Rubik's Cube, so I broke it. Like a mad little kid at the toy store. I'm gonna figure this cube shit out, nigga. That's what I did. And I wrote a book about it. I explained all the systems in the book. Go get the book, bro. The Black Cube Codex. And I also on Kindle and Amazon, I got Aries Money. The Aries Money Magic book has been released. The Taurus Money Magic book has been released. The Gemini Money Magic book has been released. And the Cancer Money Magic book has been released. I'm releasing the book. I told you, that's what I've been in my bag. I've been in my bag. See, y'all want to pick up guns, nigga. You want to hide something from you niggas. Put it in a book. Put it in a book. You want to hide something from you, nigga, just put it in a book. Hide something from you, nigga. I put it in a book. When you go in the book, you're going to see in the book. You dig? So, R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. R.I.P. Charlie Kirk. Let me tell you why he is the Caucasian MLK. He is the Caucasian MLK, and this is how you know. We're going to remember, it goes layers. We just go into the layers. We ain't get to the deep layers and get all conspiratorial and all that. No, we're just taking regular layers of human beings. People who got arms, legs, and a head, and they walk and they can tell you, hi, how are you? Human beings. That's all we're talking about right now. We're not talking about if your bloodline is RH negative, and we're not going that deep yet. We're gonna go that deep, but we ain't going that deep yet. Okay, we just at the top of the pool. We just put our foot in to see how good the water feels to us or not, and then some of us might take a dive. Some of us might, whatever the case may be. But let me get back to what I was saying with Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is the white MLK because Charlie Kirk is the one that was able to preach at white people about the ills of society while at the same time pushing Jesus. Super devout professor of Christianity. Super devout professor. And if you want to be technical, you want to be technical. This is what I believe, y'all. This is what I believe. I'm coming to realize that the war between the J people and the W people is way bigger and deeper than we could ever thought or imagine. I am literally, you know, I am literally convinced that the war between the J's and the Dubs, the J's and the W's, using the B's, the H's, the I's, and the A's, and all of the different multiple chess pieces on the game. Now wait a minute, you trying to tell me, hey, look, nah, I don't believe. Listen, I'm from the see this, and this is how I know. OG Skid Row interviews. Look what he said it is, y'all. I used to think that way too, until I had to realize, until I got into magic, until I became a magical master. Until I became a magical master, I used to think that way too. Psyop, right? I used to think that way too, until I became a magical master. And becoming a magical master says that number one, I have to be able to have this magical and spiritual ability to discern the difference between a psyop and a real live JFK, a real live whoop-de-woo MLK. And then remember, and I have to recognize the double speak that comes behind it, because every single natural tragedy is used as a way to save face and promote the brotherhood. And every single psyop is a controlled tragedy to promote the brotherhood and put a spell on the population. But the natural tragedies don't be them putting a spell on the population. The natural tragedies, that be casualties of war, the population putting a spell on them, and that's just the way it is when it comes with levels of influence, power, telling the truth, lies, and money. You see what I'm saying? So when you're analyzing this, let's take it to the let's go by the entendres of the layers first. When we're talking about these things called psyops, remember, part of these things, they're using real life tangibles to make these psyops happen. That's why these psyops are so psychologically, influencing. They're going to use tragedy, but listen, the body language and the way he did, he got hit. So let's get that clear. Let's get that clear. That wasn't no, but he talking about the ring on his finger. Man, listen, that's called a hinge ring, bro. A hinge ring is something that the brotherhood wears. But let's understand that even though it's a brotherhood, even though it's an Illuminati, even though it's this big old one cabal, right? Understand that there are warring factions, warring tribes within that cabal. It's not just no, all my brothers are one and all my brothers are all. And no, they got beefs within the organizations of evil. Okay, so even if he was all of the names that y'all saying he was, even if he was all of the things that y'all saying he was, I'm saying, no, let's take a look at the bigger picture. Bigger picture, number one, this is how you know, this is how I know, and this is why I respect Charlie Kirk. Racist or not, this is how I respect Charlie Kirk. He was able to he was able to say what he wanted to say, feel how he wanted to feel, and use the First Amendment called the freedom of speech. The freedom of speech is why the curtailing and the censorship of the freedom of speech is why we can't get on here right now and go M word, F word, B word, S word. We just can't unload. Why? Because they're curtailed our freedom of speech. Listen, you ready? Anybody remember I told y'all this about the algorithms in the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. Anybody who is an enemy of the Great Mother, a human trafficker, a pedophile, a rapist, a racist, a Church of Satanists, or a necrophiliac. If you fit any one of those seven, enemy, human trafficker, pedophile, rapist, racist, Satanist, or necrophiliac, See, look, let me throw my diamond up. If you match any one of these 7, you will be deleted, for your program has now become obsolete. Understand, the Black Cube Codex is here. Understand, the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all is here. And if you want to donate to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother and our mission to restructure this world in her image and in her likeness, like it's always been, but this is just a hijack zone. And hey, I'm the mechanic. I'm one of the mechanics that the Great Grand Holy Mother sends to come and help work on her car. And right now, her car needs a tune-up and she needs an oil change. And it's gonna get a full body tune-up. We're gonna rotate, we're gonna rotate the tire, we're gonna take the tires off and get brand new state-of-the-art tires. We're gonna make sure she's washed, we're gonna make sure she's waxed, we're gonna make sure she's detailed, we're gonna make sure that we pimp her ride. We here at the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all Divine are not worrying about the laws of nature. I never seen nobody go crazy when the bear kills Rance Dunbar. Technical difficulties. We ain't got to worry about that. It's gone now. All right, boom. So, once again, I've never seen nobody have, this thing where, oh, hey, everybody, the bear just unalived a cougar. Let's go let's feel away. I'm just trying to figure out what's wrong with people. Because for some reason, y'all think that the stuff that America been doing, they stopped doing for some reason. Y'all keep see, this is a wake-up call. This is Great Grand Holy Mother sending a wake-up call to W people. If you're a W person and you're watching this video, testing 1, 2, can you hear me? You feel me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Put a check, put a green check. Put a green check in the chat if you can hear me. Put a green check in the chat if you can hear me. Make sure y'all hit that like. Make sure y'all hit that share button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. You dig? Shouts out to DM. Oh, that my boy go right there. That my boy go right there. Shouts out to the GOAT. Shouts out to the GOAT gang. You already know, GOAT gang, Capricorn GOAT gang in the building. You already know what the business is. Copper Bayou. Copper Bayou. Check, y'all can hear me? All right, boom. Loud and clear, check. I got the phone on, do not disturb, all that good stuff, and we going in. Yo, Doc, what's good, Neo Anime Girl? What's good, everybody? Man, let's just get to the layers of this, though, bro. When you go and look into the algorithms, and you go and read my books, you're gonna read something in there that you're gonna see frequently, and it is the deletion or the elimination of all enemies, human traffickers, pedophiles, rapists, racists, Satanists, and necrophiliacs. You feel me? It says that in the books. And so when I see this, it's multiple layers. One, I see my magic in effect, affecting politics. I see my magic affecting banking because a lot of bankers getting off. I see my magic affecting the music industry. The music industry is in shambles. I see my magic affecting the world. I see my magic affecting the world, eh? And I said to myself, I wonder what he could have been doing that made the Great Mother say, delete. Because at the end of the day, it is not your maker who has the final say on who gets to expire out of these bodies or incarnate into these bodies. The ultimate say-so and the ultimate stamping goes to the mother. And she always, 99.999% of the time, she always lets she always lets light incarnate from darkness. But every now and then there's that 0.001% 0.000000000000001 probability that happens every 77 trillion years. Every 77 trillion years, the 0.00000000000000000000001 probability happens, and timelines collapse, and all that we thought we knew, we don't know, and all that we thought we don't know, we now know, and it's happening right in front of our face. Okay, so let's break down the layers. How he was the MLK of Caucasians, because he was able to get in the trenches with Caucasians and go back and forth with Caucasians about truthful things that's supposed to be the laws of nature. Okay? He got in the trenches and he talked about, hey, they're not supposed to be acting like that with the alphabet movement in the schools. Charlie Kirk called out, you know them people with that Star of David on their flag. Hey, we about to get into it. I got the evidence right here. And they did him dirty, too. They did him dirty in front of everyone. Look, I've been in the hood. I seen a nigga get shot. I know what a nigga get shot looking like. He got blammed. That he did it. His body did the exact thing that bodies do when they get blammed. It lost control. It lost control. This is a big nose. Look, it's the big nose people versus the little nose people. No, ready? I told you, it's the J people versus the W people. And the H people and the B people and the A people and the I people and all of the rest of the people are the pawns, rooks, bishops, knights, kings, queens on the board. They don't play. They don't play. They will take you out, and they don't listen. And y'all keep on thinking it's crazy, nigga. They took Martin out in broad day. They took Malcolm out in broad day. They took Huey Newton out. See, y'all don't understand what's going on when the timelines have collapsed. Everything that white people did during their time of supremacy and war the timelines now have been shifted. Now look what's happening. All of that stuff catches up with you. All of that stuff from the ancestors is catching up with us. Hey, our ancestors went through some hard stuff, and now we're finally reaping the benefits. A lot of us starting to become millionaires. A lot of us starting to get a lot of money. A lot of us, right? Boom. Their ancestors did some stuff that afforded them privilege, and now the privilege bubbles are being burst. Now, realities that the privilege shielded them from are now being presented to their consciousness. Listen, they're not gonna do Charlie Kirk like we did MLK. They whack-a-mole MLK, and we let them whack-a-mole MLK, and we ain't do nothing about it. Even if it was staged. We didn't believe it was staged. Even if it was staged, we don't believe it's staged. Me personally, I've seen a person get whack-a-mole. I've seen a person get whack-a-mole before. We just gonna keep it real. Chakra Doctor done whack-a-mole some shit before. See, I can't judge nobody. The great-grand holy mother took me out of the trenches where the whack-a-moles live. The great-grand holy mother took me out of the dirt and shined me up and polished me, and now you wrap me around your neck like a big old motherfucking gangster. See, that's what I'm saying. The great-grand holy mother took me out of some stuff. The great-grand holy mother took me out of some stuff, so I know what it looked like when a person get wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You feel me? I don't believe in all that. I believe he was a real person. I follow this shit. I was trying to get him to market and promote miracle food and miracle tea, but they wanted too much money. I'm not about to do that. But I tried to get him before he got super big, way back in like 2016, 2017, before he got major big. I was trying to holler at him about the things that I was going on when what's the other white dude name? Alex Stein, Primetime Alex Stein. I was on the Primetime Alex Stein show. Come on, man, let's talk business. That same show that 607 Unc went on. Before Alex Stein became Primetime Alex Stein, Chakra Doctor was on his show. This how far back it go. Remember, Charlie Kirk was on primetime Alex Stein show with Chakra Doctor. This is the same information being bounced around. It's a small world. It's not big. So you think he wasn't born with that? I'm saying this. It's not about what you're born with. The name of the game is Welcome to the Game Cube of the Sixth Planet from the Sun. At the bottom level, you have something called FMs. FMs. They free, put it together. FMs. That's at the bottom. The FMs, right, are majority at the bottom, are mostly in front of your face every day, but y'all think they're superior, and it's called the what? The Freemasons, the white folks. They're at the bottom. Who they report to? They report to the black nobility. Who is the black nobility? The Moors. Who do the Moors report to? The Moors, some Moors report to the Greys, some Moors report directly straight to the reptoids, to the reptiles. Who do the reptiles report to? The reptiles reptiles got technology to travel into the fourth dimension so that they can report to the archons. Who is the chief of the archons? The God today that you know today is Yahweh. The God today that you know, remember, the Roman God known as Saturn. The Canaanite God known as El. You feel me? The Greco God known as Kronos. He goes by many names. In today's time, the two names y'all know him most by right now is Set, Saturn, and Yahweh. Those are his three main names, and Allah, Allah and Brahma, because the Indians be doing anything with Brahma. That's his five major names across the globe right now, right? And when you analyze this, these are rituals to Set. These are rituals to Saturn because Saturn is a death cult, people. Y'all keep saying he with them boys. Yes, he with them boys. Who them boys serve? Saturn. What you got to do to appease Saturn? You got to do what Saturn did. You got to do what Cain did Abel. That's the part they don't tell you about the brotherhood. It's a brotherhood of Cain. It's the brotherhood of Cain and Abel. Who's going to be the Abels and who's going to be the Cains in the brotherhood? That's going to be determined by who asserts the most influence of magic over the people. That's going to determine it. But understand it's layers. So boom. So that's that first layer right there. That's that surface layer. But then you get into the war, the hidden secret war of the J people versus the W people. So this is the grid. Let me just paint it out to you real quick. This is the grid. Boom. This is my bad. It's a black and white checkerboard. Technical difficulty. They're trying to stop me. You know that the energy be trying to stop me from giving y'all the game. Listen, it's a black and white checkerboard. Who is that? Who is the black and white checkerboard, people? What does the black and white checkerboard represent? Can anybody tell me? I'm gonna chill. I'm about to get to this Kirk stuff because they did him dirty. They did him dirty, and he'll still be alive if he had Chakra Doctor's magic protecting him. They try to get Trump. Y'all thought the man got grazed in the ear. Man, people trying to take this is a war, bro. What is the black and white checkerboard? Can anybody tell me? I'm gonna give it some time. I'm gonna give it some time to shine. Who is the black and white checkerboard, or what is the black and white checkerboard? Tell me. Because y'all know about conspiracy theories, but y'all don't know about magic, so y'all lost. Y'all know about conspiracy theories, but y'all know about magic, so y'all lost. No. Who is the God of duality? Okay, we're gonna say yes. We're gonna say You get a half a point, Dapper Jordan. Yes, it represents duality. But who is the god of duality? It's the right answer, but it's the wrong answer. The right answer is this, Dapper. The black checkerboard represents Saturn. The black checkerboard represents Saturn. The black and white checkerboard represents Saturn. Okay? So now, if it represents Saturn, what is the name of this game? Chess. Say it with your chest. Hold on. Watch this here, bro. Wait a minute. I'm about to let me make sure I keep it going. Hold up. Everything trying to stop a nigga and block a nigga, but I got something for everything. I got something for everything. All right, boom. So the checkerboard is a checkerboard, right? It's a game of chess. You ready? Who are the players and who are the pieces? The board belongs to him. The board belongs to him. Who are the players and who are the pieces in his game? Players and pieces in the game. But remember, he picked page 143. We're going to go back to page 143. That's crazy he picked page 143 and it's just this. We're going to dissect 143. That you made me take a left turn. Because when you pick page 143, it's literally what I was going to talk about, but my book explains it better than I could explain it. Because at the same time, it took me time to write the book. I'm freestyling right here on the live. So, who are the players and who are the pieces? The player to the left. Who's playing with the black pieces? To the left, the left wing would be considered who? The blue, the demons. Remember the demo. Man, I'm getting too ahead of it. Stop. Rants back up. All right. So to the left, we got sitting at the board, J people. To the right, we got sitting at the board, W people. The black pieces are the black pieces. You name the black pieces. It don't matter. All of the black pieces and the white pieces. So remember, the J people, they got the black pieces. You ready? The W people, they got the Hispanic pieces. They got the Hispanic pieces. Both sides got both pieces. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm just showing you, I'm just giving you an analogy of what's being played right here. So right now, if Charlie Kirk was on the chessboard, what was he? Was he a pawn? Was he a rook? Was he a knight? Was he a bishop? Was he a king? Or was he a queen? We know he wasn't a queen because we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that alphabet stuff. We're not talking about the rings of Saturn when all of the different, alphabets. Too many alphabets. It's too many alphabets. Alphabets everywhere. You name it, from the law enforcement to the sexuality. Alphabets are everywhere. The alphabets are everywhere. Now, what happens is now, the J people, you feel me? 'Cause I've been wondering why this Young Thug thing going on. Why this Young Thug thing going on? Why all this stuff with the black people going on? And great mother told me, cause things going on with white folk. So I started paying attention to the white world more. Paying attention. Oh, damn! Elon Musk just look at white world news. Elon Musk just announced that if white people don't start making babies and having families and making babies, they will no longer cease to exist by 2050. That's not far. 2050 is like 25 years from now. That's not far at all, bro. 25 years, nigga, what? This is what I'm saying. This is what's going on. You seeing the white people, and then the white people, they in the realms of the J people, because the J people got controls of the BA and Ks. But most importantly, the J people got control of the media. J people got the control of the media, bro. Now we talking sports. Now we talking, okay, what's really going on? So let's unpack it. I did my little research, I did my little digging, and we about to unpack it. We about to unpack it real quick. So remember this. All these people at the game, but y'all forgot about one person. Y'all forgot about the main people who are at the game. You ready? The referees. The referees, the general managers, and the owner. A lot of owners be at the game all the time. Y'all just don't never see them because they don't never really mention them or nothing. But the owner be somewhere in the stadium at all the time. The referees, those the ones that either gonna make or break the game. The referees gonna let y'all play. We're gonna let y'all play. But when we feel like the play's supposed to go a certain way, we the referees. Hi, I'm a referee. I'm a referee / owner. I'm an owner / referee. There's only two entities that control world movement. And that are those who got the moolah and those who got the gree and the juju, nigga, the MAGI. Okay? I'm on the verge of being dominant in both. Cause I fully got the MAGI. And I'm really stepping on that neck of that moolah. But y'all gonna know when I really fully come and hit that Scrooge McDuck. When I hit that Scrooge McDuck, y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna be like, and I'm gonna say, I told you. So look, here you go. The referees are the ones who have the power to make or break the game by calling and blowing the whistle. It's called whistleblower. Think about it. Why would they call that dude Snowden? Why would they call him a whistleblower? Because it's a game. And in their eyes, he violated the rules. They blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Do y'all remember that song? Right. I go on and on. Can't believe that. Come on, man. Y'all gotta read in between the lines of the songs. Y'all gotta read in between the lines of the information. But this was a true blue, good old fashioned ass in your nation. Ass in your nation. That's what that spells. Ass I nation. You ever wonder why would it be called an ass? Why when they think about this? Why when they unalive a person, they call it an ass I nation? The first root word in that is ass. Why would they call it? Why would it be an ass? Ritual, man. So part of it could be ritual. I'm not this is professional. This is definitely professional. 100% professional. They tried to do Trump that, but my magic said, nah, throw a little monkey wrench in that. He got to be used for great grand holy mother purposes. And what he did when he came in, he removed the train stations from out of the sports. He came in busting and draining the swamp soon as he came in. He's still doing, he ain't even been in. Listen, these people are under the influence of some great magic, man. And I must say, I am practicing some wonderful effing magic, bro. But understand, it's a war going on. And y'all got to understand and read in between the lines of the war that's going on. And the war is going on between the J people and the W people. And I'm telling B people, listen, B people, listen, you got to pick your poison. Do you want to be with the demon? Do you want to be with the demon? The demo. Remember the demon, D-E-M-O. All you got to do is add an N as demons. And put here the Democrats. Do you understand what's going on? It's a game. It's the blue bloods and the red bloods. Blue blood, red blood, what? Reptiles. And then on another level is what? It's the demons versus who? The L's. The Elohim. Come on, man. Y'all got to read in between the lines what's going on. The J people and the W people playing chess right now. And I'm going to say that Kirk was a bishop. Kirk was the white version of MLK. Now look at what's happening right now. The same thing that happened to black people is kind of like happening to white people, except black people ain't got the power to create the systems. But some things is happening right now, and you gotta pay attention. Like, damn, wait a minute. It's like some weird version of some karma, some sick karma is happening, to where like karma is catching up to anybody and everybody. Look at the Chinese people. Their population is dwindling, and they need people to come in and populate and infuse their women with melanin, right? And you look at all of these things, and no, man, judgment is upon everybody. Judgment is upon black, white, Hispanic, and Asian. And this is just part of white judgment y'all seeing going on. Y'all are seeing the front line version of the J's versus the W's in real time, pew-pewing each other in real time. And because y'all forgot, because for some reason y'all forgot MLK. Y'all forgot Malcolm X. Y'all forgot Huey P. Newton. Y'all must have forgot Emmett Till. Y'all forgot the pick-a-nigga picnics. Y'all forgot? Okay, let your own people, let your own actions remind you of how you roll. Oh, y'all forgot? So hold on, y'all forgot the FBI wars versus the FBI wars versus the mob wars back in, y'all forgot? Remember when the mob was battling the FBI and JFK became a casualty of the war? Come on, man. Y'all must have forgot. Go listen to that Roy Jones Jr. song. Y'all must have forgot. Ever since. And you got to remember, they're gonna be these. If Charlie Kirk would have came to Chakra Doctor and got the magic, he'll be alive with his wife and kid right now, bro. The man, wife, and kid had to watch his neck get blowed off. Y'all must have forgot when the world had to watch MLK head get blowed off. Y'all must have forgot when they had to watch Malcolm X head get blowed off. So all Great Mother had to do, because the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother is here right now, all she had to do was just remind y'all, no, y'all didn't heal yourself. Y'all still got them same old ways, trying to act like y'all done changed, trying to act like y'all done moved into some 5D consciousness. No, y'all still are low-level 3D. Some of y'all may have got some 5D. I mean, some not 5D. Some of y'all may have got some 4D skills, but 5D skills, I'm gonna say out of 100 people, 100 humans, it's probably about 1 out of every 10,000 that got 5D skills. It's probably about 1 out of, it's a cool 1 out of every 100,000, bet. I'm being too modest when I say 10,000. Probably 1 out of every 100,000 human beings has a 5D skill. One. No, I can't even say that, bro. I'm lying. I'm being too modest, and but because I'm a human, I'm trying to give humans a way out. Nah, bro. Like 5D skills are like 1 in a million. Your love is a 1 in a million. That's why I threw it 1 in a million. 1 in a million. So y'all watching a war going on, playing out right in front of y'all face, bro. It's a chessboard game that's going on, and the B people are the pieces. The lower level W people are the pieces. The J's and the W's are exchanging pieces. But let's advance the game a little bit. Not only are they playing checkers, not only are they playing chess, they're playing checkers at the same time. Not only is chess being played on this side of the game, but checkers are being played at the same time. And that's that red and black. See, because they forgot y'all to tell y'all about the checkerboard of the Illuminati. They only tell y'all about the chessboard of the Illuminati, but they keep telling y'all, y'all keep forgetting about the checkered board. It's called the black and white checkered board, but they keep professing to play chess. It's not called a black and white chessboard. It's called the black and white checkered board. So why are y'all forgetting that the game is still checkers too? At the same time while playing chess. Now we're talking and going back to what Dapper said, law of duality. See how I brought that back around for you, Dapper? You see how I brought that back around for you, Dapper? Because I'm well-rounded, like a quark. I'm well-rounded, like a particle. I'm well-rounded, like an atom. I'm well-rounded like a molecule, well-rounded like a cell. Just the well-roundedness speaking, bro. So I can always bring it back around for you. Why? Because it's just a crazy Mother Earth. I just rotate with her. I can never be in forgetfulness of nothing. Why? Because I'm staying in the now. And as long as I'm staying in the now, I'm staying in the power of the great grand holy mother. Why? Because the earth is forever rotating, Brody. Y'all forgot about the true laws of physics, and that's the laws of metaphysics. That's what's wrong with you. You forgot the laws of metaphysics. Y'all only rely on the laws of physics. There are 2 laws of physics. The law of physics and the law of metaphysics. They got 2 types of physicians. They got physicians and they got metaphysicians. Some people are both. Some people are physicians and metaphysicians. A lot of people, matter of fact, a lot of physicians are metaphysicians. Yeah. Understand this, bro. And when you understand this, you'll understand the war. When you understand this, you'll understand what's going on. But stop acting like people ain't been getting wang dang doodle dankied in front of crowds of people. Come on, man. JFK, Abraham, and a bunch more. I just named 2 major ones, though. 2 major ones that all of the white people love got blammered in front of everybody. And y'all acting like they just try to blammer Trump. And you think Charlie exempt from the blam? They just try to blammer Trump. Trump almost that was what happened to Charlie was supposed to happen to Trump. But it didn't happen to Trump, so they blammer Charlie, just like the streets. Come on, nigga in the streets. Pop, pop, pop. Nigga done wham, bam, doodle, dink it, your homeboy. Pop, 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 pop. You like, oh, nigga done got my son. Ah! You can't find that nigga. I'm about to wang, dang, doodle, dinky his little brother. Pop. To get some fucking expression of. That's what's going on. It's just like the streets. They try to wham, bam, doodle, dinky Trump. Boom. Missed him. Grazed him, hit him with he got billions. He could go get laser. He probably got a laser lab at his house, but you got billions. You got billions, you living like Tony Stark. Got some cold-blooded technology. Man, why you think them dudes able to still be eat what they want and do what they want and still live that long? Because they super rich and wealthy and do all kind of other stuff to offset that stuff, bro. Come on, bro. You and I, we gotta live healthy in order to manifest stuff like that. You gotta go hard. They spending old money. We making new money. It's a difference. It's a different type of spending when you making new money versus old money. So boom. The dude, Charlie, so they celebrating. Yeah. Look at this. Look at everybody. This is appalling me. This is, you mean to tell me the dumbing down of society has worked that much to where literally they got people at the thing celebrating his unaliving. He got unalived. Dude right there in the crowd like, yeah, get him. All this because you said you agree that you don't believe that train station's supposed to be in the girls' bathroom? Hey, bro, you going around? He going around? Oh, come on, let's analyze it. Let's analyze it from a street nigga perspective. I'm analyzing this from a street nigga perspective. What the first two things they tell you in jail? Don't argue about in jail, y'all. I'm from the penitentiary. I gave 12 years of my life to the penitentiary. Let's go. What they tell y'all? The two things don't argue about in jail. They got a few things that they tell you don't get involved with in jail. What's the few things? It's more than two. Dwayne McClain been there before. What's the two? What the 2, 3, 4 things? Let me see. Hold up. Mm, 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 mm. Uh, 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 yeah. About a few things, about 3, 4 things. Can anybody name it in jail? What the things that to keep you out of trouble? You just came to jail and you trying to stay out of trouble in jail. What they tell you a few of the things to stay out of and don't be a part of if you're in jail and you don't want no trouble to come knocking on your door from the Democrats. Because that's what they act like. The Democrats act like niggas in jail that's running the dome. That's how the Democrats act. The Democrats act like, because we're all in Saturn's prison. Let's get that clear. That's one of them, Dapper. That's one of them, Dapper. Well, you can't avoid gangs in some jails. In some jails, it is what it is. Unless you are cold-blooded connected, yeah, gags, yeah. They say when you go to jail, listen, you don't argue about politics and sports. Let a person like whoever they like in sports and let a person love whoever they love in politics. You stay away from politics and sports. You stay away from gambling and punks. Okay? You stay away from gambling and punks. You stay away from stealing. You stay away from negative and bad influences. You ready? You mind your business. If it ain't your business, stay out of it. Or it's gonna come visiting you. This jail, look at this. This is where, yeah. Yeah, man. That's the 7 things you stay away from in jail, nigga. The 7 things you stay away from in jail. You mind your business. Yeah, what's happening? What you doing, son? Minding my business and leaving yours alone. I'm minding my business and leaving yours alone, man. Come on, man. That's the way the old Indians taught us, man. Come on, man. That's the way the old grandmas and the old pawpaws and mom on them, Medea and them. Come on, man. Medea and them taught us, man, mind your business. When you ask Medea and them, what you doing, Medea? Minding my business and leaving yours alone. What you doing, Pawpaw? Minding my business and leaving yours alone. Huh? That's what the old folks been taught us. They've been taught us the real. So now everybody acting like when the elder laws and the laws of old folks, the laws of nature start getting violated and stuff start getting pew pew. Y'all memory that short. Y'all memory that short is less than 100 years ago that they just pew pew JFK. And they got RFK and look at this is how you know it's an old family feud. Because Trump got RFK, which is JFK's bloodline, back into the office. And what they doing? You can see the war. Look at the war. It's been a family war of who controls the masses And the J people, they work together. Don't get it twisted. They work together, but at the same time, it's part working together and it's part hellish competition. Thanks for the super chat, Jacob Miller. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for the super chat. You dig? And you gotta understand that this, remember, nobody wins when the family feuds. Jay told y'all that. It's a big family feud going on. Y'all see it in open day, but behind closed doors, they still trying to keep it together, but it's all falling apart, and now it's spilling on the front end. They're not caring, they desperate. They grasping for straws. Man, let's hit them with a uti wop. Man, listen, we need a big sacrifice. A big sacrifice? Yes, a big sacrifice. We about to get rid of the white MLK. The white Martin Luther King, the white guy that preached his mind and did it in the name of Jesus. Wowzers. Yeah, he could be all that conspiracy theory stuff all you want. I'm just telling you facts. They all got the K at the, MLK, JFK, Charlie K. Hey, KKK. Remember the K's? The K. Remember, bruh. Hey, bruh. What is, anybody knows what is the K? Because we already got C, and C is K, K, and the K is K, K, C and K. This is why you got, back, whack, jack, CK. They both make K, right? They got multiple layers to this stuff, bro. This like some major level blood and crip shit going on right in front of your face, but it's some high level sophisticated blood and some high level sophisticated gang. Niggas is ganging right now. Niggas is ganging right now on multiple levels. The major level that we ganging on right now is the magical level. The magical level. People mad because and the magical level, remember, eternal truth. Like that's why I got eternal. I'm the eternal prophet. The eternal prophet speaks eternal truth. I'm the eternal voice of the great grand holy mother of all divine. Hi, welcome to the show. But remember that, bro. Remember that. Some gang stuff going on right now. Boom. Look at it said K is 11. 11. If we want to go there. K is 11. 11. But let's go. Wait a minute. Let's go. Wowzers. Duke Brody celebrating the shit right here. Boom, hold on. Let's rewind that real quick. Boom, look at this is just one thing. Look at this, how you know they planned it from the jump. Hold on, where's that? All right, here, look, they planned it from the jump. Look at homie celebrate. Everybody ducking. This nigga like, yeah, we got this nigga. Successful knockout. Yeah, we got him. Y'all. Look, we done wham bam, thank you, ma'am them. Man, y'all gotta understand. Man, I've been in the streets. And I done seen nigga get wham bam, thank you, ma'am. And right after he got wham bam, thank you, ma'am, a whole bunch of niggas just cheering like, yay, we got that nigga. And I'm like, Lord, the plan, plot, strategize it was crazy. That's what he doing. He like, yay, we wham bam, thank you, ma'am, Kirk. In front of his wife and kids. Come on, man, look at the parallels of the universe. Look at the parallels of the universe, bro. They wham bam, thank you, ma'am, JFK and them back in the office. You know the bloodline, the JFK bloodline, RFK. The K's are back into the K's are back into the office. And every kiss begins with who? Every kiss begins with who? And listen. And what does Libra represent in the zodiac? Can anybody tell me what the seventh house of Libra represents in the zodiac? Come on. Come on. What I told you it was. Y'all better put it in the chat right now. Y'all better put it in the chat right now. Nah, bro. I know the difference between crisis actors and people who really get wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You act like you're not in a homeland in the home of America where people don't put their babies in ovens and microwave their children. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. Stop playing, Copper Bayou. Stop playing like they ain't finding bodies in the bayou every day, every week, every month, every year. They're finding bodies in the bayou. It's called draining the swamp. Now you want to act like everything is just some crisis. No, you know what the ones that's crisis? Where the blood ain't splattering out of the neck. Where his body don't just go limp. No, his body had an autonomic nervous reaction of a shutdown. Go ask any body language expert. That's an involuntary body language movement. You can't just do that unless your body shuts down. You can't mimic a body shutdown. A body shutting down versus a body fainting and falling is two different languages. A body shutting down is gonna have that shutdown moment and freeze. And yes, blood spattering. But it wasn't like the movies. No, they hit him right where they were trying to hit Trump right there too. They were trying to bust him right there in the neck. Bust him in his neck, let blood be all over the place. Or bust him in his noggin with, now I got, look, they're communicating. Wait a minute. They're communicating him, but they bust him up. They bust him up. Wait, hold on. They bust the Brody up, bro. They bust him up. Hold on, man. Go on X, listen, go on, and they had it at multiple angles. Go on X right now and go type in the search Charlie Kirk angles. And they're going to show you 30 different Charlie Kirk angles because it was a real rally and everybody had a real phone and everybody was really recording it. Because this man is super uber famous, like Martin Luther King of the white world. And this bro got hit. The shot went off, bro got hit, dude ran from off the roof, the whole nine. Listen, all they're doing now is saving face. It's a war playing in front of your face. Understand, it's just a high-level, sophisticated war. They show y'all this stuff in the movies, bro. They really show y'all this stuff in the movies. Man, listen, white people, if y'all need protection and y'all trying to tell the truth, man, holler at the chakra doctor. If you out here, period, and you trying to tell the truth, holler at the chakra doctor, because it's obvious. It's obvious. Y'all don't realize that when you get to a certain level with this stuff and you join a certain gang and that gang violence starts spewing out. See, this is all gang violence. Y'all don't want to consider this gang violence. I've seen all the angles and that's how I know you ain't a street nigga then. You ain't never been in the streets a day in your life then. You ain't never seen getting nothing whack-a-mole a day in your life. You ain't never seen getting nothing. You ain't never seen nobody get the Wang Dang Doodle Danky right there up close with the blammer right there, bow, and how that body react when they get hit with that whoop-de-woo, nigga. Stop playing. Stop playing. You don't know. You ain't never seen nobody grapefruit just get completely obliterated and turned into a smoothie. You never seen it before. That's why you can say that. You living inside of your house. You living inside of your house. You living inside of your house, watching the internet. You never been in these people's streets and seen nothing get really wang dang doodle dankied. From afar, then they hit him from afar too. And then they orchestrated it and hit him with the hat, with the 6-point pop with the hat, and a boy came with it was like a military operation. It was a hit, orchestrated hit. It was a orchestrated hit. Orchestrated hit. Right there in front of our face, bro. Don't think everything is a hoax. Don't think everything is a hoax, bro. That's what they want you to do. They want you to argue about was it real or not, bro. Was it real for Martin Luther King? Was it real for Malcolm X? Was it real for Martin Luther King? Was it real for Malcolm X? Was it real for JFK? Was it you saw him on TV? You looking at me on TV right now, nigga. So you've seen people get unalived on live. You don't remember how their bodies be reacting? You've seen people get unalived on live stream. And you don't see that little, he did the same thing. Now he gonna say, all right, bro, because you just realized, like, oh yeah, they do be having it. You done seen persons get unalived, niggas get hit in the head, pop, and they body do the Charlie Kirk. Yeah. It ain't like the motherfucking TV show. They have buku people that was there. Buku people that was there. That's how you know it's a real event and not a controlled event. It's not coming through the funnels of just controlled media. It's coming from the funnels of everywhere. It's an outpour from everywhere. Know the discernment. Psyops don't pour out from everywhere. It only pours out from the place where they want you to focus and be distracted by. They want you to focus, and they don't want, no, bro, this is a war right now. Understand the difference between somebody really dying and a psyop. In your opinion, what makes it not real? In your opinion, see, in my opinion, it wasn't real. Your opinion don't mean shit. That man's daughter is crying right now, man. That's what I'm saying. You niggas so caught into the conspiracy theory world that you don't even know the difference between what's conspiracy and what's real. You never experienced nothing, bro. Until you've been right there and seen somebody get mollywop, don't talk to me. Anybody that's seen anybody that get mollywop, you know that's not, you can't fake that body language. You can't fake that automatic nervous system reaction when your body shuts down and you try and look at, you see him trying. He trying to go, look, he trying to, his motor skills not working for him. He was trying to go put his hand on his neck, because that's where he bopped him at. They would try to bop Trump in the neck. They probably got some new little technique. Bop him right there in the neck with this little bullet right here. It's gonna splatter his whole fucking spinal cord or something. You feel me? Yeah, they ooh-wopped him. They ooh-wopped him. Know the difference between the two. You ain't never been in the hood and seen nothing get ooh-wopped. Yeah, see, that's one of the things. That's one of the things about, being in the hood that y'all glorify and rap. Them dudes be rapping about that because that stuff really be happening. You think these niggas getting blamed in Chicago, blamed in New York, blamed in LA, blamed in Houston, blamed in Atlanta, blamed everywhere. Everybody getting blamed, but Charlie Kirk was the hoax. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Wasn't no hoax. Y'all just ain't never seen nothing get blamed before, so y'all won't call it a hoax. But y'all ain't never seen nothing get wang dang doodle danky. The wang dang doodle danky. That's all it was. His last words was gang violence and got killed. See? He reaped what, that's another layer. Mob man, that's another layer. He reaped what you sow. Because what they tell you in jail, avoid arguments. They tell you to avoid arguments in jail. Or you could get unalived in your sleep. Avoid arguments in jail, or you could get unalived in your sleep. Woo. That was a good old go. Now, I had a whole bunch of stuff to show, but really it's just common sense. He figured it out, bro. He already said that he already said it was a war and that they was trying to put him in a hash brown. Have his body hanging out half his body hanging out the bag like a hash brown. Martin Luther King was known too. So you saying Martin Luther King was a hoax? They didn't completely badoozawapped his head loose. See, what happened is y'all done got so hooked on technology, y'all forgot what, bro. You can't compare street conservative. You know how many street conservatives? I'm just gonna show you. Listen, ready, copper by you. I don't know if you a male or a female, or you a lame, or you a square, or you never really been through nothing in life. But I'm gonna show you right here. You feel me? Right here. Look, here you go. I'm about to show you right here. Look, you just said you can't compare a street nigga to a conservative politician. Yes, you can. Because because at the highest levels of government, conservative politicians and street niggas are in the same rooms. Copper Bayou. I'll repeat it one more time. Look what you. I'm answering this. I'm answering this right here. So you think that TV show that 50 Cent got called Power? You think, even though it got some fantasy element part of it, you think it really don't go down like that in the streets? Where street dudes are politicking with politic dudes? You think real bosses that's moving real bricks tied in with the Medellin, tied in with the MS-13, tied in with the gangs and all these, the highest level of the Crips and the highest level of the Bloods and the highest level of the folks and the highest level of the GDs and the BDs and the Vice Lords and all of these different gangs. You trying to tell me that they ain't got no senator that's connected to the president or the president connected to these organizations? That what you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me that the criminal crime of the corruption of the American government stops between the street nigga and a politician? And it ain't comparable. Nigga, the politician is way worse than the street nigga. The politician doing way more drugs, doing way more dirt, doing way more criminal things than the street person. And they're getting away with it because they wear a suit and a tie and they were sanctioned and you voted them in there. The street dude trying to take care of family, look fly, wear some jewelry, go to the club, ride nice, taste the restaurant, whatever will be. He is not sitting, worrying about what the next man. But at the highest level, when you talk about that ghost level, and you tied in with El Chapo and you getting the work in, and it just busted the banana. Man, look at it. You remember, let's tie it in. Look, I'm going to show you how it ties into the drugs. They just busted some boats. They just busted some boats with the coke, bro. Buku coke got busted. Somebody snitched and gave that operation up. A senator, a president, or a politician was involved in those god dag nabbit busts. The biggest bust in history has just happened. 2 of them. Am I correct? I'm just a street nigga. I just pay attention to what moves. Come on, huh? Let's get it. Let's tie it in together. Let's put the pieces of the puzzle together so y'all can stop being lames. Let's put the piece of the puzzle together so y'all can. I really told it to him. I really went to trial for armed robbery. I really went to trial, jury, beat it. Really went to trial, jury, lost, got 12 years. Really was in that thing, had to tie the phone books around me. Nigga had to tie the books around me because nigga's a shank party, nigga. Oh, niggas, yeah, we all in our motherfucking boxes and underwear in this bitch. Whoever got beef, whatever, nigga, yeah, what's up? Got that thing on me. What you talking about? What you talking about? Real man shit in this bitch. That bitch better sit down when he piss around me. I'ma bat the piss out of him. Real man, penitentiary rules in effect. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? I know for a fact what's going on, nigga. Because I've been in the trenches. I've seen niggas get unalived multiple times. And to thank you, all praises be to the great grand holy mother of all divine, that it wasn't me. That I was just able to be in the trenches around it and see and be like, yo, they just hit him with the oochie wally wally, oochie bang bang. They just hit him with the oochie wally wally. Stop acting like these dudes ain't got Heckler and Koch, Smith and Wesson, and they created it for nothing. And Heckler and Koch are actually devils and demons, and they need souls for them guns that they issuing to the public. Stop acting like y'all don't know what it is. Stop acting like at the highest levels, it's gun companies. Let's go to the highest level. Gun control, gun company. They making all these guns. They manufacturing all these guns. They need to sell all of these guns. In order, if the more guns you sell, the more people are going to unalive themselves. It's just natural human nature. If it's there, human beings will use it. If it's there, they will use it. Oh, look at this gun. Let me just, pow. We are the biggest military industrial complex on the face of the planet. Don't nobody got more artillery than America. Man, niggas just got guns. For easy. I was supposed to cut all that off. Yeah. The people who own gun control trying to take me off the stage. Soon as you start talking about gun control, yeah, man, you could compare a street nigga. Yes, you could compare a street nigga to a politician. They coming to Chicago. They coming, they beating in Chicago. Chicago is ruthless. It's gonna take ruthless men to march in to put down ruthless men, bro. Them boys in Chicago carrying stuff bigger than your arms. Carrying and on a person with the coat on. Nigga, what are you talking about? If I was the president, I would do the same thing. I would march my army into Chicago and shut that shit down and show everybody why I'm the man. That's what a man do. I can't, man. Listen, Trump coming into the White House is basically the same equivalent as a nude boss nigga entering into the dorm of the prison system. We all doing time. All of us are doing time. All of us are doing time in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You got your 9 to 5, you're doing time at the job. You got your kids in your homebody, you're doing time at your home. You're doing time at school. You're doing time at your workplace, right? You're doing time at the club. You're doing time on the corner in the streets. It takes time for you to cook. It takes time for you to go from A to point B. It takes time for you to grow. It takes time for you to learn. It takes time. It is fucking money. You got to understand that we are in the world of time. And the times that we're living in, they're called the end times. They're called the end times. And what will happen in the end times? Old ideologies will pass away. New ideologies will be birthed. Old people who had the old rules of the old guard will fade away. And the new people with the new ideas of the new guard will be anew and introduced and renewed. Right? Wait a minute. Old beefs are going to come to an end. New beefs will be renewed. These are the laws of the land that you live in. Why y'all acting like because it's Charlie Kirk, things are different? No, y'all not about the Elvis Presley, no Charlie Kirk. It wasn't no, man, listen. Epstein really got unalived in that spot, bro. Stop, bro. They unalived him, bro. Tupac really got unalived, bro. They hit y'all with the hoax to confuse y'all mind because they know y'all gonna gravitate towards that because y'all didn't want y'all hero to pass away. But life is like the streets, bro. People, hold a minute. Let's go. Wait a minute. I'm about to show you. About to show you right now. How many people die per day?
On a global scale, it's estimated that roughly around 150,000 people pass away each day.
Charlie was just 149,999.999. Yeah, and he just made it to the 100. He was just 150, and the year ain't over yet, so he wasn't even 150. He wasn't even at the one. We ain't even at the 150 mark yet. Charlie, there's more to come. Doc, how you feel about the future? I don't even want. This is how I feel about the future. The Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine is now in session. The Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine is now in existence. And all of the magic that our church is going to do is going to change the world on a global scale. And it will be kind of almost, sort of, kind of almost like it never really happened, especially for the people in 5D. For the people in 5D, we're going to be like, I'm so glad we got out of that mess. And we're going to be existing in the same spaces, in the same earth, but experiencing different realities on different scales because our energies literally will be linked in with the like minds. We will not be able, no longer will there be able to be an innocent bystander that get hit by a stray bullet. Those days will be over with. Innocent bystanders getting hit with strays, accidents happening on the roads, those days are over with. Accidents, over with. All that type of stuff, over with when it comes to the 5D people. Now, 3D and 4D, they still will have that confusion and that commotion going on. But if you're going to be of the 5D kind, then understand that the magic and the future of the magic of what my church is doing is about to change. It is already changing the world. It's already changing the world. It's the reason why the Illuminati has fallen. Yes, I am the reason why the Illuminati has fallen. You call it what you want. But real truth don't gotta hide. Real truth ain't got to go into no secret bunker with some secret caves to traffic some secret children to appease some secret reptiles. No, real truth can say, hey, bitch, we are the truth. We are here. We are powerful. And we're taking over one city at a time. That's the future. That's the future. The Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine is taking over one city at a time. And I ain't got to do nothing but sit here and attract it. How can I tell? How can you tell you 5D? The first thing I let you know if you're of the 5D kind, what is your diet like? That's one of the first ways you can tell a 5D person if they really, really, really are, have some strict rules about their diet and what they put to their bodies. Does this 5D person have any are you a 5D person? Do you have any metaphysical gifts, supernatural gifts? Do you practice any metaphysical, occultic, magical, super spiritual disciplines that sets you apart from men? That's how you know you're a 5D kind. You're really a 5D, you will be set apart from regular males because you will be practicing something and doing things that regular males just don't do. And you won't just be able to relate. This is how you know you're really 5D. Do the broads love you? Do the females, whether they like it, listen, either the females either gonna hate you or love you. Ain't gonna be friendly bobbing and we friends and all. They either gonna hate you or they ain't gonna love you. Because you're a man and you're standing on your own too. You're a 5D. Do you activate your chakras? Do you what do you do? What do you do? Tumbu Quebec. What do you do? Do you have a 9 to 5? Are you still on the hamster wheel, or are you off of the hamster wheel? Are you still on the hamster wheel? No, I ain't talking about. Do they say you sweet? I ain't talking about no female saying you sweet. Do you have females? Are you a Muslim? How many wives you got? You a Muslim? How many wives you got, Muslim? When I was a Muslim, I had 3 whole wives with me when I was a Muslim. All right, so no, you ain't 5D yet, bro. Yeah, you're not 5D yet. Look, you on a monozone. Remember, 5D is the poly zone. 5D, remember, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, in the poly zone, we believe there are 5 things that governs this realm, and y'all discovered it in physics, but y'all forgot to apply metaphysics to make it come together as the sphere. So now y'all calling it flat. But that's now that's a psyop. The Earth being flat is a psyop because y'all don't because it takes away the beauty of magic. That's why they want to get you to believe that the Earth is flat. Because if you believe the Earth is flat, then you don't believe in the magic of atoms, quarks, particles, molecules, and cells. You don't believe it. If you believe the Earth is flat, because if the Earth is flat, then nothing is vibrating and nothing is rotating, nothing is a spinning ball anymore. But you play spinning balls on your daily life, balls everywhere, just throwing balls, nigga. You got balls in your motherfucking nutsack, nigga. You just, I don't know, bro. I don't know, I don't know. I don't know what to convince you of that one, bro. But no, bro. If you still work a regular 9 to 5, you're not of the 5D kind. Yeah. Don't talk about you 5D and you still going to work. Don't talk about you 5D and you still going to work. And they got somebody over you that can say you're fired. If they got somebody over you that can say you're fired, you are not of the 5D kind. Not yet. You're gonna have to create a way to break free from certain parts of the matrix to gain your 5D credits and your 5D points. There are 5D credits and 5D points that you must have in order to declare yourself 5D to even be eligible for the wave, to be imprinted and awakened into your DNA. Do you seek and ye remember? You say you're a Muslim. You worship Saturn. You worship the black cube. You gotta go to the Hajj and worship the devil. So you say you're a Muslim, and that means you worship the devil. Because Saturn, that's Allah. Saturn is Allah, bro. Saturn is the black cube that you go pay Hajj and go do that little spin around. So yeah, no, you're not a 5D at all, nigga. You like on some real 3D shit right now. You on some real 3D shit. I can see you like, oh yeah, man, I do cards and I do tarot, I do this, I do that. Yeah, man, you still gotta get on your knees and bow down to a God, not realizing that you're a God. So no, you're not 5D. 5Ders realize that they are gods and realize that no devil that formed a weapon against them shall prosper because they are the God that controls devils. They are the God that wields the forces and the power of magic. So understanding my church, we 100% totally acknowledge and believe in magic wholeheartedly, and we believe that Christianity is just another cult that is serving Saturn. We believe that Islam is another way to serve Saturn. We believe that Buddhism is another way to serve Saturn. And we believe that Hinduism is another way to serve Saturn. Also Satanism and also atheism are all ways to serve Saturn. Pick a way. We pick the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother's way. We openly denounce Saturn. We openly say, fuck Saturn. We openly say, fuck Yahweh. We openly say, fuck Allah. We openly say, fuck Buddha. We openly say, fuck Judah. We openly say, fuck the Bible. We openly say, fuck the Quran. Ain't nothing but some magical tools and books that were stolen from my great grand holy mother. Y'all gods report to my source. And my source is the great grand holy mother of all divine. See, this is how you know I ain't bought. Because I can say, fuck whoever. I can say, fuck a Freemason. I can say, fuck a Rosicrucian. I can say, fuck a Knights Templar. I can say, fuck a freighter, fuck a Sora, fuck anybody. If it ain't the great grand holy mother, nigga, fuck you. And still walk around with my head held high and look into this camera with my soul in my fucking eye, nigga. And still walk the streets unafraid, ready to experience life. Because I went toe-to-toe and battled with your God, and I fucking won. Welcome to the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of all motherfucking divine, little bitch. I'm going to show y'all. It's going to be some stuff you're going to see that's going to make it hard to smile in the future. But whatever you see through all the rain and the pain, you better keep your sense of humor. You better smile through all this bullshit. But understand, big dog, man, big God Magic is at play. Big God magic is at play. And if you don't understand the play, yeah, you won't think it's just another side. You won't try to reason it. When you see your heroes become martyrs, you try to reason it. Now you know how niggas felt. Now you know how niggas feel when I was fall. Yeah, they always try to turn him into an Elvis Presley. It was a hoax. It was Elvis Presley. He's still alive now, nigga. He got wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am, in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name. Y'all put y'all hand on the Black Cube Codex every time y'all go in the courtroom. That's the real. Y'all didn't know the Black Cube Codex was the Bible? Mm-mm-mm. Y'all didn't know that the real Black Cube Codex is the Bible, but y'all don't even know how to read it because y'all think it's the word of God, and God is really the fucking devil. And in the devil's world, I told y'all we live in hell. There will be unalivings for people who tell the truth. Unless you got you some magic like me, unless you're moving with the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, or you moving with the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, you can say the unadulterated truth and be covered by the womb of the Great Mother, the impenetrable. Yeah, you heard that beep beep? I just heard a beep beep outside. That was my points, me getting my points. I know how to play this game at the highest of levels. I know how to play this game with the highest of you lames. The highest of you lames. These next 90 days about to be fun. About the dog walk and stomp the yard. I'm about to dog walk and stomp the yard. Make way for that GGHMOAD. Make way for the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. Source of all gods, guide our lives. She is the great grand holy mother of all divine. Oh, I sing for her. And I let that mag ring for her. See? Don't, because nobody loves her more than me, and nobody else will. See? So watch these next 90 days, man. Charlie Kirk, remember they got 150,000 go every day. Because this type of happens every day. Stop acting like you don't live in the USA. Stop acting like you don't live in the number one top prison industrial complex. Stop acting like you don't live in the number one pedophile country of the world. Stop acting like you don't live in the number one depression state, the number one obesity state. Stop acting like you don't live in we lead the world in all of the top 7 deadly sins. Stop acting like you don't live. I got 10 kids, all girls. What does that mean? I don't know. You know, I got an aunt. How well do you take care of your girls? Do all your girls got your phone number and just could call you and be like, Daddy, and you their counselor, and you can just guide them as soon as they call you? Do all your girls had you as a role model to look up so they know what to look for in a man? So that means all of your of age girls are married then, right? It don't matter if they married to a female or married to a male. You feel me? So there you go. Shit. That's what it means. It would mean you were meant to do that. You just said yes. That's what it meant. Oh, your oldest 17? Well, that's what it meant. Your oldest is meant for you. Is meant for you to show all of your girls. Do all of your girls got? You know, you gonna be taking care of them, make sure they got their own money, and you gonna have to rely on a man for nothing. All 10 of them. If you take care of all 10 of your kids, then that's what it means. It was meant for you to take care of 10 kids. It was meant for you to take care of 10 girls. Now, what it spiritually mean and magically mean, if you are a magically minded man, that means you got a coven of witches that can take over the world in and of itself by yourself. All you got to do is just plug in the cord into the universal outlet of magic, teach your daughters magic. And you just created arguably one of the biggest independent covens of 2025. That's what I would do if I had 10 girls. If If I had 10 girls, I'll teach all my 10 girls magic and sorcery, and they'll be the 10 most powerful witches the world has ever seen, and they'll take over the world like some motherfucking, the new the new feminine Illuminati or some shit. I don't know, but that's what I would teach them. Now, if I had 10 girls, 10 girls without magic, you just wasted 10 girls. No, you just wasted 10 girls, buddy. Because females are naturally magic. Teach them magic, teach them how to use it. They'll never have to worry about nothing. They'll be the greatest witches that ever lived of all time, and not greatest witches. Sorry, because there's a certain level after which that you reach, and they'll be the greatest goddesses. Once they reach that level, they'll be the greatest goddesses that the world has ever seen, because they know how to utilize the power of magic. I live in a small town, so we always around each other. That's good, bro. But yeah, man, Charlie Kirk was a family man. See, that's what they're trying to execute. He was cracking the code to these white folks' mind. Charlie Kirk was cracking the code to the white folks' mind, because and that's the first thing they try to play. They always try to play the race card on you when you speak your mind as a white male. That's why I'm telling you, white males got to tread lightly, bro, because you're damned if you don't, and you're damned if you do. You can't even speak your mind as a white male and state why, because your ancestors fucked it up for you. Just like we can't speak our minds on riches and wealth because our ancestors fuck it up for us. So we can't even relate to white folk having problems, $1 billion problems. Just like $1 billion problem white folks and millionaire white folks can't relate to broke ass niggas in the hood problems. We can't relate. We can't relate. So but I can relate. I can relate. I already know what it's like. I know what it's like to lose a life. I know what it's like to lose a life, bro. So I don't take it lightly. It's a game, but I play the game seriously. Why do you think this generation isn't having kids like damn near at all? Because they're not worthy of it. They don't have the skill set that our ancestors had. And because they don't have the skill sets that our ancestors had, that skill set brought about a certain want and need for family. When you know how to build your own house, when you know how to create your own farms, when you know how to create your own industries, when you know how to do your own and be self-sufficient, it makes you want to family build and pass those skills on like cells do. The knee cells pass on knee skills to more knee cells. The elbow cells pass on elbow skills to more elbow cells so that they can keep the elbow part of the body functioning properly. So the more skilled you are, the more money you can make, the more influence you can have, and the more all of those things bring about, the more wanting to share that with carbon copies of you. You're literally carbon copies of your family members. All your family members are carbon copies of you. Cells copying each other of the same blood. So the reason why this generation isn't having all the kids, because they're not eligible to have all the kids. They don't know. They'll mishap mothering. They'll mishap fathering because they don't have the skills, and their ancestors didn't teach them the skills on how to be mothers and fathers. So they're opting out to not fail at something that is very important in life. And being a parent is very important in life. So I understand why they're not having them. And remember, it's judgment time. A lot of bloodlines are being deleted. If you go read my books and read my algorithms, you'll see that a lot of bloodlines are being deleted. So read the books and you'll see, damn, Shaka did say that in his book, that a lot of bloodlines are being deleted and extinguished because of the karmic kickback. You got to remember the levels of karma. Remembering the levels of karma means that, hey, what goes around comes around for everybody. It don't matter who it is. It don't matter what's your race, color, creed, or religion, or your sexual preference, or what's your belief, or your gender, or none of that stuff. Karma is a spiritual, energetic force that pays you back whatever you pay the universe. And there's levels of it. There's spiritual karma, there's individual karma, there's racial karma, and there's generational karma. See? So that's why they're not having kids. I never looked at it like that. You're right, bro. You're right, though. Damn, they don't qualify. I'm watching the change in results. Yes, they don't qualify. So Mother Nature can't pick them for natural select. It's called natural selection. Mother Earth must select you and say, you are eligible to multiply yourself and copy yourself Why? Because she's the motherboard. She's the motherboard. She gets to decide who gets to copy her board or not. Because that's what a checkerboard mimics. The checkerboard mimics the motherboard, right? So remember that, bro. And if the motherboard deems your program not eligible for input, it deletes that part of the program from your avatar and presents you with a situation where you're either not able to have it, you're too broke to have it, you don't understand it or know it to have it, whatever the case may be, you're not going to have it because your bloodline and what you've been taught in your bloodline is not eligible. It's called the 100 monkey syndrome, right? Whenever 100 monkeys learn a thing, the other monkeys after the 100 automatically know that thing without having to be taught it. They just know it naturally being born because 100 monkeys learned it before them. You see what I'm saying? So they're not eligible to have kids. That's why they don't even want them, because they ain't had no big mama sitting there. They ain't had no big mama sitting there on no sister brother. They wasn't playing house. They was on the phone. You gotta remember, a lot of these people when they came up, man, the phone, man, the phone, they just came like they was just getting their hands on the phone. So a lot of people lack the interpersonal and intrapersonal social skills that these things bring on, because now your brain is going to start connecting certain wires and dots, and then you're going to be able to what? Be fruitful and multiply and copy off what you see. So they're just copying off what they see, and what they see, Planned Parenthood, they see people abortion, they see people unaliving the babies, people unaliving the kids, and they are afraid to have kids in this world. That fear has also printed into their subconscious, and they don't want to have kids in this world. And this is why, you know, the programming of the war against, there's a war against children. Y'all worrying about this and that, and this and that. There's a war against kids. There's a war against children. Our children, to be exact. And you should be doing your due diligence to study and understand this war so that you don't be left in the fog about what's going on the biggest levels. But you can't even worry about what's going on the biggest levels if you're not doing big shit. I'm doing big shit, so I know for a fact that, oh, no, this is a bigger level of the streets. I remember when I was with my homie, and I remember when somebody got wang dang doodle danky with a cutter, with that yop stick, mop stick. And it was ugly. BLOO, blood gang everywhere. So think about that. And then you got the other, look at, then they all mimicking. Look at the stuff that's going on with Young Thug. Look at, oh, it's distraction. No, bro, you're seeing the unraveling of the magic of Hollywood. Hollywood had a spell cast on our minds, and you're seeing the unraveling of the spell. You're seeing their dirty laundry being shoved to the front of the pile. You're seeing their indiscrepancies. You're seeing their mistakes. You're seeing the truth that they hide from you. Remember, social media murdered Hollywood. Sorry. Social media unalived Hollywood. I'll repeat it again. Social media unalived Hollywood. Why? Because you just gave everybody the chance to be Steven Spielberg when you gave him an iPhone. Now everybody's just walking around, just, hey, let me record this, let me record that. I'm trying to go viral, and they be recording your ass. That's why they had all kind of angels, aka angles, at the Charlie Kirk fiasco. And you can see that, number one, it was an orchestrated hit. The guy with the white hat pulls the white hat down, and he's communicating with the shooter. Both are communicating with the shooter. You ever seen a sniper and how the government, that's how you know it's some government shit. Because you ever seen a sniper, how the sniper is doing this, but they have a community, they have a nigga that's right next to them that's hitting them in the ear, and they have a nigga that's in the field that's telling them, you know, where to turn, what to do. They got like one or two people that's guiding the sniper, I believe. I don't know if it's one or two people. So it's either one or two people, I forget, but there's one or two people that's guiding the sniper and telling the sniper where to aim at, what to do at, right? That's just what you just seen with the Charlie Kirk. The dude with the white hat on, he was telling him, look, it's the goal. Bop, he hit it with the 666. That's how you know it's a ritual. That's how you know it was a ritual. He got all white on. That white means what? That's what Juice WRLD had on when he sold his soul. When Juice WRLD sold his soul, he had on all white. White means what? Sacrifice, purity, the purity of sacrifice, right? He had all white on. Remember, and this was his own security team. This was his own security team. This is how he let this is why it pays to just do you some magic and get protected. You're gonna have all them people around you shooting you in your back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? But that's what that white represents. White represents purity and the purity of sacrifice. That's why he had a white hat on. Then the other dude had the glasses on. Both of them had shades on, aviator shades on. So one dude did this and one dude did the signal. Like on some, like he did some kind of little move. And boom. When he did the move, you can see the dude dodging, making sure the bullet don't hit him. Getting out the way, making sure the sniper rifle bullet don't hit him, and he's standing behind. Oh boy, he probably got a special. In my mind, he probably has a special outfit on that has some type of infrared heat seeker right there, where he can stand right there, and the bullet could just follow his shirt. And he's standing in the line of Charlie, and Charlie get hit dead in the neck, guiding the heat-seeking bullet. That's what I would do if I had all that type of money. Just stand behind him. The bullet just gonna find your shirt straight through his neck. Bye, y'all. And the bullet is some type of super titanium, rip through shreds, alloy type stuff. It goes straight through you, rip through everything, and just completely unalive you. And that's because his body went and he tried to go and you could see it. You could see it just woof, 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 woof. See when they catch you with that artery, nigga, that's a wrap. They hit you in that bit everywhere. And boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'm kind of now I'm searching for answers. Yeah, man, get out of Islam if you really want the real answers. When I see you live, come on, choose and learn some real God isn't how we supposed. Listen, if you wanna break free Tumbu Kebe, the Muslim, you gotta throw away Islam. Why? Because Islam is Satan, Saturn, Allah. But anyway, I just had to pass that on to y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? And give y'all some stuff. I could show the footage and all that, but I'm not about to really, I'm not about to really. It's just plain and simple when I look at it. It's plain and simple when I look at it. Charlie Kirk was an organized hit SSI nation. Charlie Kirk was an orchestrated hit ass I nation. You ever wonder why they call it ass? You feel me? Yeah, man. Only thing you do, great grand holy mother of all divine, make sure his daughter, make sure his people straight. Hey, I don't care what, I don't care. Look, as long as he wasn't no P3DO file, a human trafficker, a pedophile. Look, and like I told you before, I don't really believe he was a racist because he mingled with too many black folk to be a racist. But when I say racist, I'm talking about a hardcore, I'll kill a black nigger in the back of the yard and hang him by the tree racist. I don't think he was that. I think everybody got a little racism. Everybody got a little racism because America is the home of racism. But you're supposed to exercise that out of yourself and do self-inventory. And after you do self-inventory, man, exercise those demons out of you because that shit is negative and it keeps you away from abundance when you have all that negative ideology in your head. How did they miss Trump, though? I told you my magic. Dapper. How did they miss Trump? Because my magic allowed Trump to live so that he can get into the Oval Office and do what he's doing. What is he doing? He's going to war with the J people. The J people are the reason why the B people are suffering so much in a large scale. But the B people aren't strong enough to go at the J people. So the magic of the great grand holy mother made sure that that the W people and the J people finally settled their score. And while the W people and the J people are finally settling their score, getting their karmic kickback from Mother Earth, the B people now will have time to heal. The P people now will have time to learn. The B people will now have time to have a chance at wealth and prosperity and nothing holding them down because the J people and the W people went to war, The W people, the W people succeeded with the help of the B people, and the B people and the W people, you know, they doing their thing, man. But the J people is the real reason why everything going down. And Kanye told y'all that. Kanye told y'all that. The Kanye told y'all what's going on with the J people, bro. So the J people are the J people are the heart of the Democrats. How the prices keep going up? What went from? I don't know what you're talking about. What you talking about, Lil Sherb? The prices of what? Lil Sherb, I don't get what you're talking about. Yeah, you tripping. I don't get what you're talking about, Lil Sherb. State your claim. See, that's another thing you guys got to do. You guys got to learn how to communicate, bro. Lil Sherb, you know, there's nothing more greater than a black man that knows how to communicate and articulate what he's feeling in his mind and knows how to present it and type it and present it like a smart, intelligent black man, my brother. Lil Sherb is a weird name. Yes, it is. The price of everything at this. I don't think it's the prices of everything at the stores. I think it's the prices on. I think those prices exist on the timeline that you exist on. This is why I keep telling y'all I'm timeline shifting people. Come on, y'all. If y'all want to shift timelines, holler at the chakra doctor. I will help you shift timelines. I feel like this is what I feel like. This is my intuitive, magical feeling, bro. I feel like we are all now at a precipice of individual chance to make it and determine what our dimension gonna be, third, fourth, or fifth. If you are in a certain dimension, your prices and the things you experience in your part of Earth will reflect that. If you are a certain dimension, you feel me? No matter what dimension you are, if you are fifth dimension, your part of Earth will reflect fifth dimensional frequency. If you are fourth dimensional energy, your part of the Earth will reflect fourth dimensional frequency. And if you are a third dimensional frequency, your part of the Earth will reflect third dimensional frequency. I made it from my grandma named Sherby. Are you a female or a male, bro? Y'all gotta be men, bro. Y'all gotta be men. I know mama, I'm not named after my mama, man. Y'all gotta be men, bro. And then remember, the magical frequency aligns because Kirk died when he was 31. 31 is the reverse 13. 31 is 13 in reverse. 31 comes after 13. 1 plus 3, that's the great mother, but 3 plus 1, that's the great mother in reverse. 1 plus 3, that's the flash. But 3 plus 1, that's the reverse flash. So the veil is being released and the veil is being let down so that y'all can see on the forefront of everything that's going on. That at the heart of it is actually magic. And then all the other things are entendres, double entendres, and triple entendres, quadruple and quad, whatever you want to call it, entendres. But yeah, man, Charlie Kirk, bro, that's some gangster shit that went down. And it's some, and the war still rages on. The number one part of the war is it's a spiritual war, aka magical war, because the spirit and magic are one and the same. Magic is the spirit, and the spirit is magic. You can't separate the two. There's no such thing as having a spirit that doesn't have magic. Is the actual substance that makes the spirit the spirit. You wouldn't have spirit without magic. Magic is the actual substance that God's used to create verses. Magic is the actual substance that God's used to create verses. Yahweh uses magic. Saturn, whatever you want to call his name. All the different names, that's different parts of magic. Sherbet cookies. Yeah, see, sherbet cookies and shit. Cookies. Nigga, you a man or you a cookie? Cookie mean pussy, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta break out of this fucking feminine man program that they put on society where it made y'all think that it was cool to call yourself feminine connotations and thought y'all was gonna get man results from naming yourself some feminine shit. That nigga name was Marcus Maximus Aurelius. The nigga name was Marcus Maximus Aurelius. Did that sound like some sherbet cookies? What's a weed strain, nigga? Do you know that the part of the weed strain that create the bud is feminine? Do you know that the part of the weed that makes it a bud that you smoke on, that bud you smoke on, that's the fruit of the marijuana plant. That part is feminine. Man, I do it, yeah, versus weed strain. Understand the science of marijuana. Why you think they call it Mary Mary? They ain't call it Steve Steve. Adam Adam, they call it Mary. They ain't call it Jesus Jesus, they call it Mary Mary. Mary Jane. Gave it two girl last name, Mary and Jane. Mary Jane weed strain. All weed is female. So everybody who think all y'all worship the great grand holy mother, nigga, because you smoke her every day in your pipes and in your motherfucking blunts and in your motherfucking whatever. If you smoke weed, you worship the great grand holy mother without knowing it. You just ain't come to terms with it yet. Because every single piece of weed you smoking is a female. There's no such thing as a male bud of weed. Why you think the buds come with seeds, aka eggs, like females? Okay, I'm just giving y'all the game, Brody. I'm putting y'all on some shit, man. Charlie Kirk, R.I.P. If there's anything I'm missing, anything we missed, then hey, I'll get it back next time, bro. But hey, man, y'all gotta realize, bro, this shit is magic. Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother All Divine. We're gonna keep bringing that smoke. We're gonna keep bringing that magic. We're gonna keep bringing that real. We're gonna keep bringing that true. We're gonna keep being able to say whatever the fuck we want to say. Keep doing whatever the fuck we want to do. As long as we stay in the parameters and the covering of the Great Grand Holy Mother, we will be fine and divine, man. If y'all have any questions, cares, or concerns, follow the ticker at the bottom. Follow all the information in the ticker at the bottom. Go to chakradoctor.xyz and buy something. And the rest is history. Y'all already know what it is. Talk to y'all later.
Chakra Doctor, High Magus of Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, also known as GGHMOAD, author of the Black Cube Codex. He is the creator of FCA Yoga, the creator of the Algorithm God's magical system, spiritual guru and master healer. Chakra Doctor is the multidimensional force behind FCA Yoga, a 29-chakra regeneration system birthed in 2008 and officially introduced as a yoga practice in 2015. His system is the first and only yoga in history brought to the world by a black man, fusing spiritual discipline with quantum biology, emotional healing, particle restoration, and divine remembrance. After surviving brutal childhood abuse, drug addiction, homelessness, incarceration, and near-death suicide attempts, Chakra Doctor transmuted trauma into transformation. From working garbage trucks to activating global movements, he has helped over 25,000 people physically, emotionally, and spiritually rebuild themselves from the inside out. With no pharmaceuticals, no degrees, and no compromise. He is the founder of the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine, GGHMOAD, a legally recognized sovereign religious institution dedicated to infinite love, eternal truth, and the reawakening of the sacred feminine through the acknowledgement and service to the Great Mother. GGHMOAD is the umbrella spiritual authority, while Chakra Doctor Inc. is its sacred economic arm. Both were birthed through FCA Yoga, which remains the fountainhead of every modality within his empire, the modalities. FCA Yoga, Full Chakra Activation Yoga, a regenerative cellular system based on stillness, visualization, breath, and magic. Superfood Oil and Tea Detox, the holistic embodiment of FCA Yoga. The Algorithm God's magical system, FCA Yoga in magical algorithmic form, comprising over 250 divine algorithm books. The Affirmation Bible, FCA Yoga in autosuggestion form, a sacred daily ritual of mental alchemy. The Chakra Doctor Raw Meal Plan, nutritional healing to fuel all of the above. He is the author of hundreds of sacred texts, including the Black Cube Codex, Eden's Garden Raw Recipes, Vaccine Exemption Forms, the Algorithm God's Library, and the Affirmation Bible. These sacred works form the spiritual doctrine of GGHMOAD and are backed by over 250 books of original literature. As a high magus, global healer, and minister of algorithms. Chakra Doctor has led mass meditations, performed spiritual healing on celebrities, spoken to crowds of over 300 plus, and created religious exemption documents that have protected countless families. His teachings span astrology and a divine brand that changes lives.